Hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Foxton, on the panel is the one and only Bridgeman and GFK. Evening, gents.
Evening, Bridgeman. Evening, Oxshire.
Can I say a big good evening to you boys in the panel? Huge good evening to the guys in the lobby and to all our Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
Fox will be with us shortly, mate. He's just finishing some business up.
I thought you were going to say it again. Sorry. Oh boy.
What's wrong now?
Nothing now.
What did I say right now? JFK.
Yeah, just wipe it away, mate. Wipe it away.
Excuse me.
I'm sure there'll be ways. Right, obviously, there's... we have to discuss yesterday's game. Shame that we have to, but you look back at the highlights, but the show will be finished by 9:05, JFK.
Aye. Very disappointing, all round. Man of the match for me, one man, was Barisic. The rest never performed at all. Very, very poor all over the park. There wasn't I'm disappointed the way we started the game, especially. They were right at us. I really, to lose that goal in the 7th minute, just...
we deserved to lose the goal.
Of course we did. Yeah, of course we did. We weren't at the races, as they say. Oxshire, it was an absolutely woeful performance. No doubt through the course of the night, I'm not saying we'll apportion blame, but there'll be things that we'll be dissecting regarding certain players, certain way individuals were tactically unaware of what was going on about them. So, it was all round. It was did we deserve one each? That's all we did deserve. We deserved a draw.
We didn't deserve to win, mate.
We didn't deserve to win, mate.
Bridge, now that the dust settled and you've watched it 6 times, what's your views?
Similar to Jimmy, but I would say there was 4 players I thought could have possibly got pass marks. Definitely Barisic. There's no doubt about that. I actually thought that Goldson, I thought Aribo and Morelos, I thought they could have got pass marks. I think the rest of them were below par.
Well, it's just funny how we all see it slightly different. I thought our 3 best players yesterday were Barisic, Katic, after the first few minutes when he got to grip with a big game. I didn't think that Goldson gave him a horn at all.
Yeah.
I don't think Goldson's a guy you would want next to you in the trenches. At times, sometimes he plays well for us, and obviously Alfie, particularly in the first half. A couple of times he was very unlucky when he was brought down, when he was making chances on his own. But when I get pass marks, mate, it wasn't a 9 out of 10, it was...
Exactly.
I'll agree with that. I only picked one man, which I thought Barisic stood out. But Fred scored the goal and he wasn't getting the service, so I've got to give you that. Goldson for me. I mean, we could go on and on about Goldson. Stardug's favourite Katic, man, he got banged about like a rag doll.
He stood up to it and he kept going, mate.
He kept going, but
he won his share of headers.
He did, but he's got to beat a big guy like that. No, I know he's a big unit, but I just think that the referee let us down as well in the aspect of some of the decisions that he was giving.
I'll say that, but
I'm not blaming the referee.
Wasn't the referee was passing the ball at the park, was it?
Exactly. No, well, that's true. That's another matter.
I'll give you my thoughts, and then we'll see what Rangers Radio wants to take us, and I'm sure we'll hear from your manager Steven Gerrard and Fox when he's finished doing his wee bit of business. So we started poor. There's no denying that. I don't think it was a surprise that Hearts were just going to launch it, get it into the fullback areas, and particularly seeing the big centre forward playing, get throw-ins and try and get the ball in the boxes. It's no great football to watch, JFK, but it's what you've got today if that's all you've got in your team, innit?
Well, did I not say this on Friday? I said this in the Friday, we were all talking about predictions for the game, and I went for a 2-0. But what I did say is, remember, Levine's coaching a shaky nail, and it's damage limitations for them, Oxshire. And that's exactly what they done, mate. You're 100%. They went out there, possibly to try and win the game if they could, but it was don't get beat at all costs.
Started after win the game, mate. You've got to give them credit.
Well, I think they decided to go. They decided to go for us that way to start to see how we would cope with that, and we didn't cope with it well to be sort of get ourselves sorted out after they scored. But no, for me it was anti-fit by again, you know. But hey ho, I've said it before here. Look, it's up to us to break them down. Whatever the way they set themselves out.
What happened for me, Bridge, was that we didn't start the game. My midfield was that deep. And our field and Ojo just disappeared. I know I've been sore in Ojo, but he wasn't alone yesterday. I thought our field was poor as well. But else, I'm sorry, up front. When you go, Bridge.
No, I was just going to say that, look, I have to be very honest and say that we looked like a team that were carrying a couple of players. That's what we looked like. No offence to anyone in our team, but I don't think young Ojo likes that when Hearts were given just above the grass tackles, if you know what I mean, you know, kicking in above the grass, and that's what I thought. I thought they were the most blocking team I've seen since Livingston. Everything was blocking. Man running down the road, boom, block him. They might even have jumped into the crowd to block them as well. That's what it felt like yesterday when I was watching.
Bridge, they were really, really poor, and they dragged us down.
Actually, I was just about to say that. So what we found yesterday was we played to the same level as Hearts, and that's to be honest, that's what it was. They had some tougher players than us. Give them their due. They had guys that weren't afraid to go in, a bit ruthless, and sometimes a wee bit over the top.
Yeah.
I think apart from the boy who was late and should have been booked earlier on, there was hardly a.
I think they had two men that should have
been. Morelos,
that boy Whelan should have been sent off for me. Some terrible tackles. There was another one should have been red carded as well. In fact, one of them could have been just shown a red card for multiple yellows, if you follow what I mean. But the referee wasn't interested in doing it. I'm not trying to take anything away for the game. The game was very, very poor for us. We were brought down to their level for sure, but our boys just couldn't erase it. There's only a couple of boys that were any good.
On yesterday, I think we've got to look at myself rather than the referee.
Aye.
You know?
See, I didn't watch the highlights, obviously, but I did watch the whole 90 minutes again, or 95 minutes. No, but I did, you know, because I'm the same as all there. I mean, sat and watched it. I was in the house myself.
Nothing else today?
I was home alone. All my chores had been done, so Doug had been walked. So I sat and I watched, cup of tea, sat and watched the whole game. And 7 occasions when Alfredo got the ball, there was 3 of them running about him right away, and he was getting so frustrated. And 10 out of 10 for Alfredo for no reacting.
He was isolated, mate.
He just took the words out of my mouth. He was isolated. There was nobody helping him there. He was trying his best to create something, whether it be a goal or a pass for somebody to try and score. But we're not blaming anybody apart from ourselves. We played poor. There was a poor performance all around. I mean, as I said yesterday at the after show, that on the part there with 11 players at the start who are ex and current international players against a Hearts team who had 6 boys under age of 21.
Aye, you've got to put it in perspective, mate, how we were yesterday, but it doesn't take away it's been a good start of the season.
Of course, definitely.
Yeah, we're still top of the league, shall we say. We're still equal in the league there. It's simple as that.
All right, if people want to join us and give us their thoughts, what's the number, Bridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, JFK?
You can join us on Skype at rangersradio.online, and you'll be brought in by Old School Blue and Fox.
Handsome Fox tonight, pal. Handsome Fox.
Handsome Fox.
Oh, he's very handsome tonight.
That's a work done.
He's lost a bit of weight, I heard earlier on in the last 10 minutes.
a a good medical reason for that one.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been joined by Port Bear and also Big Stevie for the drum. I'll go to Port Bear first. Evening, Port Bear.
Evening, lads. Jimmy, Ox, Bridge, how we doing, lads? Aye, interesting game yesterday. My opinion, we started the game with the wrong mental attitude and tempo right away. I don't know, yesterday, early doors, I just felt, after the first couple of challenges, the tempo of the play, for the get-go, guys, for the whistle started, I just think we looked all wrong.
We gave the ball away in the first 30 seconds.
That's what I'm getting at, mate. And as I say, so to me, we're talking about, players' individuality and stuff. But for me, mentality is a big part of the game, guys. And I just felt, even looking at some of the players yesterday, the mentality seemed all wrong yesterday. Now, Gerrard already just quoted during the week that they knew how Hearts were going to play. So, obviously it's been discussed how they're going to play. We all knew, we're not all managers, but we all knew about how Hearts were going to play yesterday. And we didn't seem ready. For the first 15, 20 minutes, they battered us. Absolutely battered lumps at us. And we, every time so far this season, when a team seems to want to outfight us, and that's one of the big things, that really gets my goat. If you might not be the best tactical, or you might have the best players in your team, but come on to hell, lads, show some fight. I don't want to individualise stuff, but we'll go on the show and we'll see what
I'm sure we will when people come on with different opinions. We've also been joined by Big Stevie for the drum. And evening, big man.
Right, Stephen.
How you doing, lads?
All right, mate.
All right. How you doing, Bridge, man? All right.
All right, pal, yourself.
Pal?
I'm good, pal.
What can we say? Where does the post-mortem begin? All I'm going to say is it's a game that we all know Rangers should have won. But guys, let's not get carried away. We got what we deserved, a point. Well, we're rotten, but we're playing with 2 men short in my eyes. I just thought, as the boy there before me says, we all knew how they were going to play. They were going to use their physicality and they were going to play a high ball. And the bottom line to me is the Rangers went out with the wrong attitude. I don't know what the attitude was all about. The first 5 minutes of that game, I thought, woof, we could be doing here. But the bottom line is, we go where we deserved a point. Now, what happens if we go out and we beat Porto Thursday night? Is that all forgiven? We're back. We need to just keep our powder dry a wee bit. You know what I mean? Just, we go what we deserve. We never get beat. Tav, dearie me. I mean, all season, I just think the boys left confidence on there.
I think my confidence has been given a big blow, but I think
maybe it's what we need, Jimmy. Maybe it's what we need to remember. It's all right getting to the tap. It's maintaining it. And a draw. Hopefully a draw is what we needed to get that wee kick up with Jackson. But I just thought, some of the criticism I'm hearing, Jimmy, in different quarters, and man, we've got to take a rain check here. We got a point. We got what we deserved. Alfredo was secluded up front there. He got no service at all. Will we say it was a bad day at the office?
Of course it was.
Maybe with some players we could say that. But listen, Tav will need to, and honestly, Big Katic was left fighting with everything on his own yesterday. Golson was hiding. Golson left Katic on his jack, I think.
I don't know if you heard, obviously it wasn't something I'd discussed at the start of the show, but off air before we come on, I mean, you're like myself, you're driving about 6 o'clock, I listen to Radio Snide and that.
Oh, enough about them,
No, there was a couple of days.
Enough about them. I'll press your button, you'll disappear forever.
I was going to say what Big Stevie was saying there about...
3.
Don't do it, JFK.
I wasn't going to talk.
Oh, where has he gone? Have you dropped JFK?
Oh, hey, JFK's number 1. We need to keep him. Let him see his butt.
He's going to talk about RC Radio.
No, I'm not going to talk about RC Radio. I'm going to go to a point that Stevie was talking about, right? About how fickle a lot of Rangers fans are. On that place.
Allegedly Rangers.
Right. Allegedly Rangers fans. But also, I had a wee look at Twitter today, and I think some of the Rangers fans on there need to have a right good look at themselves.
Remember, that's the internet, mate.
No, it doesn't matter. You're a Rangers fan or you're not a Rangers fan, Ox here. It's simple as that. And as Big Stevie says, No, same as myself. Take a wee a look at. Look, we dropped a couple of points yesterday. It's no the end of the world, and I think the criticism on here tonight is valid. We're no.
Jimmy, can I say something? See, at the start of the season, if we said to all the Bears, right, we're going to lose to the puddle drinkers, but we're still going to be top of the league and still well alive in Europe and the league set.
Yeah.
But we'd have took it, we'd have bit the horn up everybody for it.
Anyway,
So the bottom line is...
cut across you two gentlemen.
Okay.
We'll be joined by Albert, but we had a new caller on the line and he disappeared. But caller, definitely try and call in again, please. You dropped it. Evening, Albert.
Maybe it was Hugh Keevans.
Big man.
Shug.
Aye. What do you say there?
How we doing, Albert?
I'm good, mate. How are you doing apart from that result? But apart from that, I'm good, aye.
We're all right, mate.
How's Albert?
I'm good, Stevie. How you doing, pal?
All right, mate. You fire away.
Well, it's the same as last year, guys. You got to face up to this. This kick and rush football, we can't handle it. I don't know why we can't handle it, but we can't handle it. It's just, and we need to find a way to handle it because most games this season and last season is going to be kick and rush football we're facing. So which see this keeping talking about we need to learn. I mean, I've been listening to this for 3 years as everybody else has been listening to it for 3 years. I can't listen to it anymore. If I hear it anymore, I'm going to go up with that Hummel training school and kick somebody right in the scrotum, by the way. I can't. I'm just sick of listening to this. We'll go to learn.
It's
annoying. It's a lot of nonsense. I mean, you're talking about Tavernier, Golston, apart from Davis, not but Tavernier and Golston. I mean, they're very experienced players now. They can't draw an experience now. They're basic mistakes these guys are making, and it's got to stop because they should not. No, they shouldn't be making any mistakes. They're silly, stupid mistakes, and it can't keep going on like this. I'm no. Sorry, mate.
Can I ask you, what do you think of Scotty Arfield's performance yesterday?
Diabolical. There's a good thing I was going to bring up with Scotty Arfield. See, that boy goes in his international duties. We've got to manage this boy different. This boy shouldn't be playing for at least a week when he comes back. So he shouldn't be playing this Thursday. The guy's doing, 30, getting into his 30s. And you're sitting looking at the guy going, we need to manage this boy because he's coming back and he's running on absolute empty. He done absolutely nothing yesterday. Nothing. We slaughtered that boy Ojo all the time. We've got to slaughter Arfield for the same thing. That was dreadful yesterday. That was dreadful.
You're right, mate.
Guys, look at the front three. Morelos, Ojo and Arfield. Arfield and Ojo were non-existent. So you've got wee Fred then getting no service at all. Yep. And that was one of our biggest problems yesterday. See any other game, you look at the stats, you're like 12 shots, 8 in target each game, say roughly around about that. And there you we didn't even make their keeper work once. Not once in that second half. Crap.
See Golston as well, and Ox just touched on it there. See within the first 30 seconds, he gives the ball away. And for that, giving that ball away, they get their corner kick within a minute. Within a minute, a kick after they had a corner kick. Right. And I'm looking at that and going, but see the ball Golston gave away? It's the exact same ball he gave away against Celtic. Now, we all said after that game, and he said it himself, or Gerrard said it, we need to learn. They're learning nothing. Absolutely nothing. They keep doing the same mistakes.
Sorry, guys. Do you know, I agree with you say, but do you know, they're not learning, right? They're definitely not. But is it because there's no consequences to the not learning? Because the problems that move, we're getting absolutely punished, killed. Every time we get a chance to put pressure on that mob across the road, it seems to be either mentality. We not get mentality to keep this pressure on them. You know, there's something missing there. And then, as I said, consequences. Tavernier and Goldson's not got consequences for making these mistakes. They don't get pulled out. Many more times they're going to cost us to either maintain that top of the league status.
I mean, that's a fair point. But see, yesterday, guys, every single player, and I mean every single player, Rangers player yesterday, lost their individual battles. They never won any individual battles across the park. You say Katic stood up to that guy, I'll give him that, but he never won the battle. That guy was winning just as much as he was winning.
Man in a match, wasn't he? Man in a match.
Aye. You see that big guy, he's a big plank of wood, an absolute plank of wood. I'm going, oh, come on, guys, learn how to play these big battering rams. I mean, come on, it's not that difficult. Give him the ball. He's no skill. Give him the ball. Take the second ball off him. I'm looking at him going like, come on, Katic, use your brains.
I don't think Katic has got that. I don't think he's got that.
But that big guy, that commentator turned around and said that big centre forward there, I can't remember his name, I can't pronounce it anyway. He's the most foul player in Scottish football because he drops like a stone. He touches him with a feather and he's on the ground. He's on the ground. And he's getting fouled. We Morelos get kicked stupid yesterday, all over the place, and doesn't get nothing. Absolutely nothing, man. I mean, that guy Whelan should have been saying off. That was a professional foul. What happened to all this? We're cutting out these professional fouls.
Absolutely, Albert. 100%. That's what I said.
You're saying, well, that guy's off the park. You've got to get off the park, mate. No, we'll keep you on. And then it happens again with the other guy. Was it Smith or something? He does it Smith as well. And you're
over the top three times.
No, I'm not blaming the referee, but right's right and wrong's wrong. That big trumpet of theirs goes down. Every chance he gets, he goes down and rolls about. He loves to dish it out, but he cannot take it back. He actually clobbered Kamara when he was off the park. The ball went out for a shy and he just flew into a tackle anyway. He didn't even get talked to, he did nothing. And you're sitting going, wait a minute, what's going on here? But that's down to us to go, hold on, start standing up for yourself. I keep saying it. Unless we learn to fight and battle, we're winning the league like that. I'm telling you that performance yesterday's no winning a league. That's even
when Katic won the ball on the ground, he couldn't get rid of it. He couldn't play the ball properly because he's over. I mean, the big fella dragged him over to the left wing, or their right wing, but our left, and he just couldn't place the ball. Ball's at his left foot. He can't distribute it properly. Unfortunately for him, he can't do it.
And I was thinking today about how do you describe Tavernier at the moment? I mean, I'll describe Tavernier like
empty.
This. He's defending. He's defending like an amateur player who drives a Lamborghini. That's how I'm describing him.
He looks like.
He's an amateur player driving a Lamborghini. Why is he driving a Lamborghini defending like that? Come on, that's his job. That's primarily his job. Right, and I don't care about these assists anyway on these penalty kicks. His job, every time we drop points, by the way, he's not doing his job. Sorry, guys.
Take a tablet, calm down, and then come back.
I think that
you know yourself, you get that emotionally involved. Sorry, guys.
You'll have another tablet as well, and your two missions will be giving me a shuriken for getting you upset when you're on this show, right? Right.
I don't be waking up buying a Hurley and I'll be in right trouble.
But we didn't start
well.
Mate. We lost the goal. And we responded okay. I'm not saying we were fantastic. We responded okay. We went the front foot. Maybe our best part of the game. We got the equaliser, and was I alone in thinking, we'll go on and win this 3 or 4 in the second half? And I think we were actually worse in the second half.
Ox, as I said to you, in the first 15-20 minutes, I felt, against all my opinions, I felt we didn't look up for the fight. The mentality, whatever was discussed during the week, they knew how they were going to play. Like I says, there was something missing yesterday, and it wasn't just individual players. The team ethic, the whole, how they were going to break them down, how they weren't going to break them down, whatever. It was all missing, mate. It was all missing. The left arm didn't look like the right arm was going to do. They looked like a bunch of new players, and they played with each other. They weren't fighting for each other. We all talk about Katic individual battles with that big fella, right? See, you play in midfield, it's one in the front, one at the back, guys. If big Katic is behind him and the boys drop into his chest, the guy who's in the deepest midfield role gets in front of the guy. So when it drops to his chest, there's one at the front and one behind him, and you take it away from the big guy. This is not rocket science. This is basic, under 8s level football. Absolutely basic kiddies football. And we seem to struggle. Goldson doesn't seem to be up for battling, so he left big Katic to his own yesterday. Yeah. Tavernier, Tavernier was an absolute joke yesterday. I mean, this is as Paul. I would say for me, that was his worst performance in a Rangers jersey. The guy never beat the first defender at any crosses, corners, free kicks.
I think you're forgetting about his performance at Tynecastle about 3 years ago when he caused 2 goals.
Aye, no, but it's because it's like Albert says, mate. It's like, these are all mistakes that a guy's made through his Rangers career, and it doesn't seem to get them out of his game. It's just, as I said, but he's not got a player that can, is up his backside saying, I'm after your position, mate. You keep making mistakes, and your form's as bad as it is. Somebody come behind you. There's nobody.
The last 3 goals we've lost, you could argue that Tav's been at fault for the 3 of them.
Him and Goldson. I mean, see the one they lost for the Hearts, Ox. If you watch back the young boys game, right, it's that same. Remember I said this too. It's the same indecisive decisions. Remember I says, if you're taking that ball, whether it be your head or your feet, you're clearing everything out. Yet again yesterday, he looked as if he was trying to go for it with his head and his feet at the same time. That should be, as mine should be made up 10 seconds before that, and everything should be going. The defender, the striker, whatever, he should be going through everything. That ball should be put in the stand. But again, indecisive, amateurish decision making, and it's costing us in Europe, and now it's cost yesterday when we had the chance to keep the pressure on that shower. But again, we're lacking mentality and belief, I think, regarding keeping that top spot, because we keep letting them back in it, and it's ripping a lot of people's nutting out.
Big Stevie, we can't put it down to confidence because we were flying.
Mentality, or something missing, guys.
We lost the big man.
No, I'm here, man. I'm here.
We can't put it down to confidence because we're on a high.
Look, Hearts played to it, as I said. Hearts played to their strengths. They were just, the big man was just bulldozing through people, high ball, punt all the time. And we didn't know how to cope with that. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. We all turn into managers and we can say this and that. But listen, see, when I look at that big boy Edmiston, he's not even on the bench, I don't think. And I'm thinking to myself, man, he's got one thing at the back that we really need is pace. And I would honestly put my mortgage on, if that boy was playing yesterday, Tav wouldn't have needed to worry about trying to head that ball back. He'd have been there. And I don't think he would, as I've said before, I know about Big King me on his Jack Jones there, Big Cattage. The boy Golson's hiding. And he's prone to a loose ball or a mistake at some point in the game. When is these guys going to get looked at? We've got a strong bench here. You've got Hollander, 3.7 million, not really done anything wrong. You've got Big Edmiston, never put a foot wrong since he's been in the team, any time he's come on. He's strong, he's pacey, he can pick a pass. I just don't get some of it either. We're talking about how bad Tav is and things and all. I'm looking at it overall. I'm seeing it's a bad day at the office. I know a lot of Bears are sick of hearing crap like that, but we go what we deserve at a point. In my eyes, we go to Orang. We didn't play to our game. We get caught up in their game. And the referee, the big chap up front should have been sent in yellow for constant fouling. At least that boy had a nightmare and all the ref. And I'm not making that excuse. We'll start to sound like that mob across the city, looking for people to get sent off and stuff. We were all thinking, we're flying, we're capable of beating Jam Tarts. They've no one at Tynecastle for so many games. We're looking to go there, they've got injuries, and it didn't happen. And we kind of fell flat a wee bit. But take a step back, dust ourselves down, look at it. We got a point what we deserve. We're sitting level, top of the tree with the beggars. We're still in Europe. We've got a big hard European game. And I can guarantee if we win on Thursday night, we'll not even remember what happened there on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Steve, it's again, but
I know, but we
can't say again.
We can't say our players are amateurs with Lamborghinis and all that. We've got to take a wee step back and come on. Tav, compared to last year, it's night and day this year. It should be draft, maybe Gerrard should do him a favour, draft him and bring him back in a couple of games. He might be a different player again. There's something There's something all right with the boy, sitting right with the boy.
Can I just say, if you think about it now, we're using Tav as the wide man. I know Arfield was there, but he was more of an inside left, inside right type player yesterday. Tav's the wide man, and unfortunately for us, Tav isn't in the greatest of form at the moment. So they stick 2 men out there, and they watch the shadow everything that Tav's doing if he's there. We know we saw it against young boys. Tav is not very good when he's in the middle and the boys coming over the top of the other centre halves, or coming across the centre halves. And he tried against young boys. He didn't know whether to kick it or header it, and they found out it wasn't anywhere near it. So he misjudged the flight of the ball. And yesterday he did the exact same thing. Ball came over the top of Goldson, and it wasn't Goldson's fault. I'll tell you, it wasn't Goldson's fault. 100% Tav's fault. Tried to head the ball. Yep. No. Tried to head the ball back to the goalkeeper. Tried to head the ball back to the goalkeeper from that position. Missed it completely. So there you go. Totally. Dead easy. Now, if you look at it from a diagonal perspective, we've got an outside left in young Ojo, and I think Ojo had probably his worst 90 minutes in the Rangers jersey. In fact, he got taken off. But his worst game for us was yesterday. It was shocking. And Tav, I'm afraid, is an empty jersey right at this moment. There's something happened to him. We've been saying it all season. There's something not right with Tav. He's not performing at the best he can. Maybe he's reached the level he can ever do.
Can I ask you something? Do you think we miss Ryan Jack?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
100%. 100% we must Ryan Jack.
The one of the trouble was that wasn't Hearts had a few players missing as well.
Aye.
They had a lot of youngsters in their team yesterday.
Stevie Naismith, that was all missing yesterday. Oh, good players. Good players missing.
As well. Yeah, but let's go back to the Tavernier one. And I'll accept that Tav's not played well this season, right? I do accept that, and he's been culpable for the last 3 goals we've lost. Against yesterday, I don't know what he was thinking about, and the 2 goals away in Switzerland, JFK. But in his credit, even yesterday when he was red rotten, he never hit.
Well, my answer to that was one or 2 things. Either drop him or bring Edmondson in to play beside him and drop Goldson. If you're not going to drop Tavernier, then
I'm not saying about dropping Tavernier. That's a point of view, mate. But what we're saying is, for all his faults yesterday, and there was a lot, he never hit where we had other people in the park who hit.
I know that, but
you'll always show.
I've said this to you before. I mean, where Tav's playing, especially in the first half, shooting into the Brimlone, where I see a lot of him, where I sit, and I don't think at times he looks comfortable. I don't think he's a captain. That's my. Do we need to have a shouting and balling captain? Maybe he's not, but I don't think he's comfortable the new Oxford. I don't know what's wrong with him. He doesn't look comfortable when he's on the ball. He's not comfortable, and his demeanour on the park doesn't look comfortable to me. So it's either time to put him in with somebody else or take him out of the situation before it costs us big time. And that's no criticism of James Tavernier. I just think that maybe he needs a rest. Look, I've said here before, there's a lot of great captains the other years for Rangers who have been dropped, substituted, benched or whatever you want to call it. James Tavernier's no above that. So for the good of Rangers, the gaffer needs to drop 1 or 2 players or the 2 of them, and that's James Tavernier and Connor Goldson, and replace them or have them playing with somebody else. But I would take out of the equation Goldson. I think Goldson's times came and went, mate. To me, he's a bomb scare.
All right, come back to the Tavernier point, Mark. But I'm saying he didn't play well yesterday, but he didn't hide. Whereas when midfield was non-existent, but 2 wide men were David McCallum. You know, the 2 of them were invisible. Ojo looks like a boy playing man's football, whether we like it or no.
Tav. I'm not. I don't like doing this to players, right? But Tav yesterday, he just doesn't look like a fullback, And I know a lot of people are saying if past, put him forward one. But I'll tell you, if you think his form's bad now, see if he's playing 1 forward, say he's playing right mid, right? I tell you, see when you're playing right back and you're flying on the outside, there's more space for you, right? There's a lot more. When you're coming from deep and going by your right mid to overlap and stuff, defenders on the opposite side don't tend to mark these close. But see if he was put forward one, if he thinks it's tight now and he's getting marked out games now, if he's a right mid, his part of the pitch becomes smaller, a lot tighter, a lot harder to manoeuvre in. But he wasn't the only one, like you rightly says. I think personally, for his own benefit, Gerrard's taking him out of the team because maybe he does need a break. If you think over the last 3 seasons, he's hardly been injured. And maybe I don't like to use that excuse because it's only started the season, but maybe guys, needing a break, and it wasn't such a bad thing. If you put Flanagan in there, you're not going to be the same going forward, sort of attributes as Tav's got. But at the moment, Tav's not even got that because he's not putting any balls in, he's not creating any assists. He's still had a couple of penalties. But see if I talk about you put Flanagan there, you're definitely going to get a more solid fullback that will defend his space. That might be stiffen up the defence a good bit. But as you said earlier on, it wasn't just him. Yeah, again, mine and your wee sort of bugbear at the moment. Ojo is absolutely. We can't start these games. That's what I'm trying to say. We can't start these games with playing with 9 men, and that's what it's like at the moment. That's what it's like for me. We're getting teams like Head Start. Teams must be laughing. They must be laughing at the moment, going, "Oh, Tav's playing that Ojo boy's playing again." Yesterday, I said to my pal when watching the game, I said, when Kent was warming up, I said, this could be the start of the return of Ryan Kent, but it could be the end of Ojo. And what Kent didn't do a great deal when he came on, but it still looked a damn sight more than Ojo, didn't he?
I think he done more in 1 minute than Ojo.
Yeah, he did indeed. There was a couple of beautiful moves he made that he was involved in, absolutely superb. And
that
should terrify Ojo
Bridge.
Well, we know that Ojo, we spoke about Ojo, unfortunately, a lot. I'm mostly negative about Ojo. We like the way he can run and he can find a space. Good shot at goal and scored a few goals, had a few assists. But when it comes to, we've said this, I think most people will agree, when it comes to a wee bit of fight in the game, I don't think the boy's got it. I don't know why, but I don't think he's got it.
He bottled a couple yesterday, even balls that were playing through him on the inside left channel. It was between him and the defender getting to it first, and he actually lifted his leg out the road there and just try and knock it around him and go by him with his blistering pace. He actually just, curled up a wee ball and pulled his leg out.
So far distant pass and the far distant pass. If a Rangers player was seen to sort of go away or jump out, a 50-50 tackle. I'm not talking about a forward because some of them that are liable to do that, but we used to they would be dropped right away. They would be dropped, So if Ojo's dropping back from the wing, he's got to do the tackling as well, and I don't think he's got it to do that.
Yeah, all your modern wingers bridge date now, don't they? Sorry, Ox. All the modern wingers do that now. They've all got 2 jobs today. With
absolutely.
Real Madrid, and they're all world class players. And they've got to do their donkey work as well. They've got to do all the work, the dirty work. But right now, I just don't think we've got that side of our game, and I think we need to find it if we want to win this title. I'm not saying we need, World Cup winners, but
the boy does nothing when he's not got the ball. Albert.
No.
Is this Ojo we're talking about?
Yeah, but there's a few of them yesterday. You could.
Look, we did. With Stevie, we all had a bad game. It was a stinking game, all of him. But I still stick with Tavernier, saying about Tavernier. He is a defending. He is an amateur, I'm being. I don't care what you say. That's what he is, the boy. But I'm not. Tavernier had a bad game yesterday, and it wasn't about his defending for me. It was about he's going forward. The bit he's actually good at, he's crossing the ball, he's creating chances and helping the forwards. He was absolutely stinking yesterday. I don't think he ever fun a player all day yesterday. That's the bit. He's always been a bad defender. That's a sad thing to say, but it's true. We always knew he was a bad defender. Knew he's a bad defender and he's no doing anything going forward. So you're sitting looking at the boy going, no, son, something needs to happen for you here. You need to start getting your form back when you're going forward because you certainly can't defend. And I don't understand why he can't defend because defending's the easiest thing in football. But I'll tell you another thing. He's not a captain. And I'll tell you the reason he's not a captain. Something happened yesterday that proved that he wasn't a captain. We get into the 94th minute, we get a free kick and he chases Barisic away. I'll take the ball. What he needs to do is captain himself. He's not just captain the team. He needs to captain himself. He needs to understand he's having a stinker and going, well, look, I'm going to give this to Barisic. There's a time and place to stone up and no hide. But there's also a time to go, hold on, I'm having a stinker. I'll get him. Barisic has scored these. I think I'm right in saying he scored these last 2 free kicks. I'm not saying he would have scored for that one. But he's the man on form with whipping balls in or taking shots. But oh no, what does he do? He chases on the way, hits the ball straight in the keeper's arms, and you're going, well, there you are. That could have been the winning goal there. We could have got a goal out of that. Could have. Maybe no, but we could have. But we're only going to get a chance because the worst player on the park regarding crossing, I'm going to take it. So you're going, captain yourself, son. Walk away from it and get to somebody else going, I'm not playing well. Give him an angle if he wants to give you a pass. Do something like that. But don't you take the free kick. He's taking corner kicks. That's Gerrard's fault. He's taking corner kicks and hitting nobody, over-hitting it, under-hitting it. Can't he get it by the first guy? You're going, somebody needs to give and talk to the boy and go, listen, I'll take it. Somebody needs to step up. Steve Davis, somebody like that, one of the senior pros to turn and say, look, give me a shot at this. I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? It's madness. It's absolute madness.
It's frustrating.
Albert, I totally agree with you, right? The boy is honking now. He's absolute honking. I don't
think he's a bad player. I'm not putting him down as a bad player. He's just going through a bad patch now.
Listen, I can understand any bear coming on and criticising him because he's been honking all season. And 90, I would honestly say after that performance on Sunday, 90% of the Bears will turn around and say he's never a captain. Right? I agree with you there again. The only part I don't agree, there's criticism and there's ripping the piss out of eight players. A junior player with a Lamborghini, I think that's just getting a wee bit mad. But listen, I only agree with you, Albert. You're old school. You're saying your bit. Everybody's got an opinion. You're right. To me, he should be dropped now. I think Gerrard would be doing him a favour dropping him because he caused us a goal on Thursday night. Listen, the boy's ruined. But I'll tell you what, he needs to. I would keep him on. I'm contradicting myself. I would keep him in the team because he owes us Rangers fans a big performance. He really does. He owes his seller. So the bottom line is, you're not going to drop him for Thursday.
Can I come in there, Oxia?
Of course you can.
I don't think we should take that chance, Stevie. I think it's time now. Enough's enough for me. I think we should play him on Thursday, Jimmy. No. I think it's too big a game to drop him. Just right out the team. You know what I mean? He's a captain. We can't keep using he's a captain. Look, I've said before, there's better captains than him, better players than him have been dropped. So we've all been to see Rangers here a lot of years, and we can go to, as I've mentioned before, Richard Gough, Amaruso, Barry Ferguson, John Gregg, players of that ilk who were benched at different times of the season. Tavernier's no any better than them. I mean, we couldn't really said it a boots right enough.
Jimmy, I understand what you're
couldn't clean them.
If it was a league team on Thursday, I'd have said drop him. But see, because it's a big European night, I just think, no, dropping them now and bringing somebody in just right out the call.
But because he's captain or because he...
No, not game time for the other person, Jimmy. Who are you bringing in?
I'd give Polster a game before I give him a game.
I'll
be honest with you. What I've seen
of Polster... a big European night.
Look, that's how guys are found out. Look, we're kind of contradicting myself, Stevie. We throw Polster. I know. We throw Polster in, and he's a nightmare. And okay, but it was wrong. But if you throw Tav in, we're all going to be here on Friday night, and we're all going to be saying we told you so.
The pressure on Tav. I think what's exasperated the fans. I'll go to Port with us, Port, and then I'll go to Bridge, and then we're going to bring Fox in, who's, as we know, has been a great supporter of James Tavernier. I think what happened with Tav yesterday, it was an error. And I mean, I never made an error on the football park, but Bridge done a lot of them, right? Right, but...
That's not what the child support agency.
Right, so... But he made an error. I don't know what he was trying to do. See, when it happened, you went, what did he try to do there? Did somebody push him? And then you see that the second time, you went, there was nobody near him. What did he do? But that's looked worse in our eyes because of the 2 errors against Sporting Lisbon only a couple of weeks ago, yeah? So we've lost 3 goals and he's been maybe culpable. Well, he has been culpable for the 3 of them. And that's the problem that Tab's got. He's going to be under everybody's microscope come Thursday. Port, then Pidge, and then Fox is going to come in.
I 100% agree with you, mate. You know, yesterday's mistake obviously is absolutely 100% compounded because of the previous ones. You know, Evans, as you said, as far as I'm concerned, he's already under the microscope. So I think every mistake he makes now, you know, everybody's jumping tap it, whether it be media, players, you know, other opposition teammates. The guys now are starting to see the mistakes that are happening more often than not now this season for Tavernier. You know, I just feel like guys in a place right now, for his own protection, maybe he should be taken out of the team. I'm actually beginning to wonder now whether he's handling, because it's a big important season, we're going for 55, you know, the pressure's on all the players. It definitely is. I mean, the expectation this year and so far, by going to the start of the season, is high. Maybe he's not handling the fact of being the captain. I'm not trying to protect him here. I'm trying to think maybe why everything seems to be so difficult for him so far this season. One, we know his best attributes are his crossing ability, you know, his assists, his penalties. But I'm just wondering now, is it one of our biggest seasons for years, is the pressure of being Rangers captain becoming too much? You know, we should have a team we've got, as Albert and Jimmy says, we've got a team there full of internationals, ex-internationals, a lot of experience in that team. And we should have captains throughout the team. That's the way it used to be when I played. You know, you're your main captain, but there was other guys in your team that you knew could grab a hoddy by a shot at the back of your neck and give you a wee word in your ear. All of them were more vocal than that. I was pretty vocal myself. So this is the thing I don't see for James at all. You know, for me, he doesn't seem to inspire. And see when he's not playing well, that shows. And I think players run about him are going, that's your captain. And if he's having a howler, you know, which has been since the start of the season, who do we look up to? You know, they should look up to themselves as well. But you look for a captain. The captain's job, Ox, is to inspire. You know, drive. When the going gets tough, get them all wound up, get them all fired up. You know, during the game, half time, whatever it may be. But he has to be seen doing that, and he ain't doing it. He's just not doing it. I think he needs a break.
I think the boy's going to be determined to have a good game on Thursday night. He's going to be really determined. He'll look at that and know himself. He sold the jerseys there with that goal. He's going to be disappointed more than anybody being the captain. And I just think Thursday night, if it was a league game, I totally agree with Jimmy, he should be dropped. But see, just because it's a big night, you don't want to upset the apple cart too much, get into a big European game. But listen, the boys go to...
Can I just say we've been joined by James for Rangers Retro. Evening, James.
All right, guys.
James, all right.
Hi, James.
I just kind of picking up on the what we're talking about is Tab and should have been roped and should have known.
You're not full quiet, mate.
Yeah, but now, boys.
Yeah, that's a bit better. Carry on, mate.
Hold on, see if I can case on my phone.
Take your tights off your head.
That ain't better.
That's a bit better.
That's better.
There's a man of experience spoke to you.
Aye, definitely.
I do that in ice cream van all the time.
I just see the point you were making about who was it said that basically it would be determined, you know, to make amends for the mistake that he's made. I think a lot of us felt that was going to be the attitude after the 2 mistakes in Bern. You know, I mean, the first one, he had 3 opportunities. If you watch it back, he's on the touchline. All he needs to do is just put it out of play and let us regroup for a throw-in. You know, and I thought, right, he's going to look at that, he's going to screw the nut and have a look at himself and just try and do the basics defending-wise. And he's not doing that. I mean, why, when Goldson is covering and McGregor's coming out for the ball, does he decide at knee height to try and head the ball back? And to be fair,
McGregor makes a brilliant save, bails him out, and it's just a cracking finish by the boy that puts it into the far corner whenever McGregor's out the goal. But a bit of misfortune for the goalkeeper there. But it's one of these things. A lot of folk on Twitter, if any Rangers fans are listening that think it's acceptable to @James Tavernier on Twitter and call him this and that and give him some pretty vile abuse,
Yes, he's due a bit of respect. It's spot on, mate.
Aye, I don't agree with this. See these keyboard ones that want to go in there and say you're shite, you're effing disgrace, you're this, you're that. Hang your heads in shame. If you've done a season book, calling it back. Maybe better than any of these idiots that you hear sitting behind you in the club deck, moaning and mumping about everybody's this and that. It's demoralising at the best of times. He'll hear it for the stands. And it's fine to criticise somebody for making mistakes, but you need to go about it in the right way. Okay. If you can constructively sit around a table or at a pub with your mates or your work colleagues and have a discussion, and you can sit there and pinpoint things. I mean, we all see the mistakes he's made. The pass at Parkhead last year at 1-1, the short pass back to Goldson, and it let them in and they scored the winner. The one at Easter Road, whenever he played for the foul, whenever giving the ball to Candace would have been the easier option out wide and they break and they get an equaliser against us. The two mistakes in Bern, the one at Tynecastle, he's making big mistakes that are costing his goals, right? And everybody can make mistakes. I mean, people are saying, Katic let his man go for that ball to hit the header off the bar. So are you saying because that didn't go in that it doesn't matter? Every centre-back will lose a marker. The best defenders in the world will lose their marker from time to time. The difference is with these mistakes we have is they are costing us points in massive games at key moments in the season. We should be sitting top of the Europa League group and top of the league.
The 3 goals that we've lost that Tav's been involved in, it's not as if somebody took the ball up to him, put it through his legs.
Aye.
It's his decision making that's been right.
Exactly. It's
in massive games, Ox. In massive games.
Aye. That's what I'm saying. We should be top of the Europa League group and we should be top of the league. You know what I mean? These are schoolboy errors. Now, I see, you're talking about, people are saying that we drop him. I think it sends a really, really bad signal to drop your captain. I think it could even create unrest in the dressing room. I think we all seen what happened, the wee bit of, back in the Advocat days, whenever he dropped Amoruso was captain and brought in Ferguson, there was a wee period where, the apple cart was a bit upset there. And perhaps if Tavernier wasn't captain, I think it would have been easier for Gerrard to make the decision, the same as he did with Alfredo last year. Alfredo came back for 4 games out, didn't get back in the team. Defoe kept his place, and that, I think, has helped create the mentality that, Morelos has got this year. He's screwed it up. We see Nico Katic comes in, maybe makes not a mistake, fucking breathes in the wrong direction, and he gets dropped for 2-3 weeks. Sometimes doesn't even make the bench, and then he comes back in again. But I think it's because he's got that armband. I think it's just a case of dropping your captain is a very, very contentious thing to do. I just
well, why not? Why not take the captaincy off him?
Bring in Fox. He's been a big supporter of James Tavernier, and he was very honest yesterday in his what he thought of the given performance. But he's the time to reflect. He might see it slightly different. Evening, Fox. How we do, Ballbucker?
Evening.
No, evening, Fox.
I still think it's going to be the whole team, mate, not just GT. But use your thoughts, mate.
On Tav, he has cost us goals, and especially young boys of Bern and yesterday at Tynecastle. He cost us the points in the young Bern game, but he never cost us the points yesterday. He made a mistake. He went down to header the ball back to Alan McGregor, probably because he can't kick it back to him. And the other thing is, 84 minutes we had left in that game to turn things around. We get back into the game 10 minutes before half time and we couldn't pull it back out. Yes, he's at fault. Yes, he's playing badly at the moment, but he's not the sacrificial lamb that everybody's trying to turn him into. That's my opinion on James Tavernier.
And the rest of them, folks?
The rest of them just had an off day. I don't know. The midfield was far too deep throughout the game. Didn't give any assistance to the front three. And we brought the pressure on ourselves when it did come in. But after the initial 10-minute flurry with Hearts, mate, they never threatened us again after that. The defence held its own. As for Connor Goldson gone missing, I think the tactics were Katic was on big Ikepuzu, and he was the man to challenge him. Goldson was there to sweep up. I don't think Goldson had either. That's about it. That's my summing up of the game.
All right. And you come up, you back, come back in.
I know, just echoing what the boys are saying. You know, I just wanted a bit just to find out what they think. Do they think, you know, I don't know what folks saying about the sacrificial lamb. If you're not going to drop him out of the team, right, why don't they just, I know it sounds horrible, I know, strip him of the captaincy, just take it off him. I don't know, I'm just thinking of ways of doing about. If you don't want to drop him, because, you know, he is still your best right back, right? But how do we take, you know, how do we help with that, help a lad? Because he's made all these mistakes time and time again, but he doesn't seem to be learning from them, folks. That's the thing that's annoying me. I just don't think he's learning from what he's doing. You know, is that the coaching? The coach is not talking to him and maybe looking over these mistakes with him and saying, look, see these indecisive mistakes you've made that's cost us 3 goals. Look, just clear the ball out. Just wipe everything out within 5 years. Just wipe out. I just want to know what the guys all think. What
I would send them to Thailand with Skipper. Maybe in these.
I think we get ourselves all carried away with the fact is that and putting him on a pedestal. He's a captain. He's a captain of Rangers, right? Fantastic. But for me, that doesn't mean a crock or nothing unless he's played well. That's I mean, if he's got to be drop him. If he's got to be stripped to the captaincy, drop him. Look, James Tavernier is just another Rangers player, guys. For me, the be-all and end-all for me is the championship this season. How many times are you going to allow him to do it? Right, I just think that we're going overboard here by saying that he's the captain of Rangers. Right, I know he wasn't that. No, Fox said we're making him a sacrificial lamb. I don't think we are. I just think that young boys are Burnley made a bad mistake. I totally disagree with the way Fox's assumption there about the way Tavernier was going for the ball. He should have well lead the ball away. Rather try to header it get rid of the ball anywhere. That's what you're not taught as a defender. When the teams are playing, and the manager would always tell the defender, if in doubt, get it out the park. Yeah. So for me, Tavernier, either strictly the captaincy is not going to make him a better player, but dropping him.
Take the pressure off him, Jimmy.
Aye, well, might take the pressure off, but put him on the bench.
It's a gamble. You could bury her. If Gerrard does think he's one of his best players, he could direct him.
He's not one of our best players, Oxshire.
I never said that, mate.
No, but you're
can I come in on that, Oxshire?
Oh, he's saying the gaffer's saying it.
No, if the gaffer's saying that, then the gaffer's wrong.
Stephen Gerrard's entitled to his opinion.
Of course he is, mate.
Anyway, Bridgman, you can't come in, but you'll be first in right after we have a tune.
Oh, cool.
Here we go.
I'm off to make my rolls for work.
I'll have a corned beef one, mate.
There you go, Bridge. The floor's
That was
all
brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Really loved that. Great tunes, great tunes. Well put. Who picked that one? Was it Old Bear?
no
Sorry,
me.
was it Foxy or Old School
No, but you know the ones that all wear picks. Nobody's heard them because they're really old.
Blue? I know, absolutely. No, it was very nice.
Great tune.
Can I speak about Tavernier?
Yeah, give your thoughts, mate.
It's just as far as I'm concerned, the mistake, the blunder yesterday. Let's call it a blunder because I think that's all it was. I think he shouted to the centre half. I think he shouted to Golson, my ball, and he went to header it and completely missed it. And I think he did a similar thing against Young Boys, and he just was nowhere near it. Probably a yard away for the ball against Young Boys. This time it might have brushed his hair, if you follow what I mean. He's obviously not very good at the sort of getting the ball in his eye, you know. He's very called a boil, eye, ball. What's that, buddy?
I'm saying, do you know, I think you're saying there about the Young Boys part. If you look at it, just in a slightly different position, it was the exact same, you know, indecisive. Am I going to go with my head or my feet? And
yeah,
that's
definitely
totally wrong because he's took that wee second.
Yeah, that definitely was the case against Young Boys. But yesterday,
is he scared to put his body where it hurts?
No, but a definite header. He went for a header. I believe sincerely he shouted to the centre half at my ball, and he went to head it and missed the bloody ball. That's what I think's happened.
Yeah, so his decision making was right.
Oh, what can we say?
100%.
Sorry, I think
can I come on?
Hold on. Against Young Boys, most assuredly that was decision making. It was poor. He wasn't even in the right position. He didn't know whether he had it or kick it for sure. Yesterday, for 100% sure, he shouted my ball or whatever he shouted.
He got it right. So his decision.
Yeah, he got it right. Absolutely.
And become Old and become it.
I'm going to take up Fox's point. I mean, I don't think that's right, Fox. If you say Tavernier didn't cost us the points, with 84 minutes to get that back, well, we got it back. So if a Tavernier doesn't make that mistake, we win 1-0. Because you say they didn't threaten us. So he did cost us the points.
But our second half performance was arguably worse. I think that's the point that we never.
Oh, I was definitely.
I think that's the point Fox is trying to make. Yes, mate.
Sorry, mate. His team's now starting to cotton on. 9 games into the season. How to gear us a most difficult game. You know, just be physical. Because that's kind of scary.
Yep.
I'm going to ask you a question, Knox, mate. Has Rangers Steven Gerrard, and do we have the squad for a plan B? Because yesterday, yet again, I've noticed when the going gets tough, you know, and teams want to, you know, I wouldn't even say Hearts even sat in. I thought they came right at us for the get-go. So they came at us, but they came at us physically. But we don't see a plan B, mate. And do we have the squad to change it? You know, I'd like you to ask your opinion on that, if that's all right, mate.
It's a good question, but maybe I would sum it up quite briefly. We're too nice. GFK.
Andy King. That's it. Andy King. Hey, Andy King. 390 games for Leicester. He's a battling midfielder, and he'd be a better midfielder in there than we had yesterday. And I would like to see him get a game in as well on Thursday. Andy King. Aye. And I mean, Scotty Arfield needs a rest. So, I mean, I don't want to change the whole team, obviously, but what you've said there, Mark, is 100%, mate. We lack fight. We don't have anybody in the midfield that's fine. Stephen Davis is a fine midfielder, but his positioning at times is beautiful to watch. His reading the game off the ball and on the ball is fantastic. Right, Kamara for me has just fell away. Unfortunately, Ryan Jack's out of the picture now because of his injury, but hopefully he comes back in. But if I had a choice, my midfield would be Jack, King, and Stephen Davis, and that's it. Kind of fight we've got. Andy King he's only 30. What have we brought him at Ibrox for? Just to get scalps in his ears? He's not even getting on the bench. Come on, let's get real. There's something just no. A lot of people say you can't criticise Steven Gerrard. Of course we can. His personnel are not doing what they should be doing, so he's got to change it, and he's got to change it accordingly. and Andy King should be in that squad. That's
No,
why
I
feel
don't.
about
I
it.
don't
I agree
think
with
one
that.
person picked King on the show. Maybe of the 15 people we discussed last week. I might be wrong from memory, but I don't
There's
think
obviously
anybody
something going on.
had King in the team yesterday for Sunday. The team that Gerrard picked was pretty much, give or take, wasn't a surprise to anybody, was it?
No, it wasn't a surprise.
No,
I
no.
didn't pick Andy King in the team, but what we're saying is, Mark's made a great point there about fight, and you said it as well, Oxshire, about fight in the midfield. We don't have anybody in the midfield that's is willing to fight for the ball. Andy King is that type of player. So bring him in if he can, and then maybe obviously no in the European game, but against Motherwell at Ibrox next Sunday, we should be beating everybody at Ibrox. Doesn't matter if it's
Do you
League
see
or
Andy
European.
King as? Do you see Andy King as a ball-winning midfielder? I don't.
Better
Nah.
than Kamara. Better than
A
Kamara.
different type of players, but I get what you're saying, but he's not Ian Ferguson. And you go all
Folks, can I see that type of football, that kick and rush football you're up against? The big problem we've got is when we're up against that kind of football, and you're going to get it more and more this season again, because Mark's right, the fun out, that's the way to tackle Rangers. It's your two wide men is the key to it. If they don't go on the ball and get us up the park, we're not going to go anywhere. And yesterday, Arfield and Ojo just didn't go on the ball and didn't get us anywhere. So that's your problem. You need to get the wide players on the ball and getting us up the park, and if the whole game turns on that. But we're not good at that. You're just standing and watching them booting balls down at your goal all day long, and big centre forwards crashing into everybody. And
There was a few times when that did happen, particularly when Kent came on. I thought there was a couple of wee runs he made, and he brought the rest of the midfield up with him, and that looked very good.
It makes a big difference, doesn't it, Brad?
Oh, massive difference, because you're able to do your passing all the way across the pitch if you want, because there's somebody there to pick the ball up, and you can do. We thrive on short passing as well, with speed. So we got ourselves into the box a couple of times on that, and unfortunately, final ball.
But as well as that, Bridge, as well as that, mate. That's what I'm saying. When that stops working, mate, right? What's the plan B? Because that's what I'm saying. We seem to be very one-dimensional. When we can't get the players wide. Obviously, Tavernier and Barisic, who were supposed to be out ball yesterday, right? So when they realise, we've stopped him getting through. So we've stopped your wide players. Arfield was missing, and Ojo, I don't know, I think he was still on the bus or something. But teams know now, that obviously if Rangers can't get wide and Rooney, then we're going to struggle because we ain't got a plan B. And what's making that worse is the fact players are missing. As I said earlier on, Ojo, you'd have sworn he was still on the bus because it's like playing with 10 men. Well, your captain's playing with he is. So we're giving teams a hard start. So what's the plan B? What do we do? They must be like 10, 15 minutes.
Away from home, maybe we need to look at being a wee bit more flexibility within our shape map.
Well, yesterday, Mark. That wee Japanese player was playing right on Davis. I mean, he's right up on Davis. I think I kept saying that Lennon used to play for Celtic. Mark him. Mark the deep midfielder. That's who you mark.
He's a
And
swimmer.
that's what that wee boy done. That's that wee boy did yesterday. And it does two things. One, it restricts Steve Davis to be a playmaker and spread the ball, which he did struggle for the first 20 minutes. But also, the other thing it does, it gets the guy in the right end of the park to make a difference when the ball breaks. And the ball was breaking to him yesterday. And that's where the wee boy gets his goal. And you're sitting saying to yourself, that's what they're doing. For us to combat that, you need to push Steve Davis further forward and drag the wee boy away from our goal. But we don't. We just keep the same shape, keep doing the same thing, and we just keep getting worse and worse and worse.
I think Oxley
it's madness.
Foxy, we're far too deep. We're far too deep, and as you said, see if they pushed ourselves, the midfield pushed ourselves 10 yards again in front of the
defence. Exactly.
The whole team comes up the park. We need to get up the park.
We're 10 yards too deep.
One at a time.
Sorry, pal.
Yep.
And there is no need for us to play so deep like that. We've not got, Goldson, we know he's not the quickest, but he's got plenty of cover there for pace at the back. So we should be able to play 10 yards, even 20 yards further up and compress these teams into their own half because we are good, but it comes to tight 1-2 passing. We are good at that. But yesterday, they know what we're good at, and they stopped it happening, guys. And I just worry that we ain't got a plan B.
Can I just come in there just for a second, Ox, yeah? I was just going to say, look, guys, we're sitting here and we've talked about it most of the night as well. Every team, as all Bear was saying a second ago, they've got a good idea what to do against the Rangers. And one of those things is they'll pump a high ball right up to our 18-yard line because we are unable to clear the ball properly. We're unable to do it. And that's what I saw. You saw it yesterday. Unable to clear the ball. Even when we win the headers, we're not getting second ball. When the ball comes back in, we'll get players that have naturally right-footed players playing right out in the left wing, getting obviously marking a man. Big Katic, can he kick the ball with his left foot for it to clear the ball properly? It's going out for a throw-in or it's going to an opposition player. That's what happened yesterday, time and time again. We need to do something about it. I don't know what the manager's going to do, but we need to do something about it.
Well,
We need to get Hollander back in.
He signed that £3.5 million centre off.
Yes, I'm saying that. I don't know what the manager's going to do about it, but seems like to me, I was very happy when Hollander came in because he's a natural left-footed. He'll be a big help to Barisic and so on and so forth. It doesn't seem to be happening.
He'll play on Thursday night, Hollander.
I hope so, pal, because I think he's a smashing player.
But somebody that's not been mentioned at all on the show tonight is Joe Aribo, Fox.
I love it. I've said him. Liked him.
You're called Bridge, man.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm going to mute.
Yes, thank you. Come back on about 11:05. Right, Fox. Joe Aribo wasn't mentioned yesterday. Again, personally, I thought he was playing far, far too deep.
I'd agree, far too deep. I think we'd be better pushing him forward then. Well, that's not going to happen because Ryan Kent's going to take that position, but I think he'd be a better player further up the park than he is as a defensive midfielder. The midfield just never got out the traps yesterday. People need to remember this is the same squad of players that got us into the position in the first place of being top of the league. They've had an off day. I don't think the severe criticism of the whole side is justified. I think they've had a bad day at the office and that's it. I think we'll bounce back again.
I hope you're right.
First, Fox, though.
But we're not the only side in the league, mate, that's had a couple of bad games.
No, I know that, mate, but what I'm getting at here is I just feel when it comes down to nitty-gritty and every time we get a chance to put ourselves in a position to either keep the pressure on them or, go on and keep that consistency, that winning mentality, keep it going. I'm just worried, folks, that there's some sort of fear and has this team got the mentality to take a title over the line? Because every time for me, mate, they seem to get the chance to either, put us in a nice position for, say, a cup final or to keep this top of the league status. I just feel that's a bit worrying me. I just hope they've got that mentality that gets installed. Maybe once get the monkey off our back and get that.
It's not only worrying you, Mark.
I don't know.
Mark, it's not only worrying you. If you listen to Steven Gerrard's interview after the match, it's concerning him as well.
Brilliant.
Because that was
brilliant point, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Get yourself on mute and we'll hear that interview and then you can come straight back in all better, yeah?
Cheers, mate.
Right, get yourself on mute, lads, and let's hear from your manager, Steven Gerrard, MBE.
Stephen, your thoughts in the 90 minutes, please.
Frustrated and disappointed in the performance, really. I thought we started the game really badly. Wrong mentality, wrong attitude. We never went into the game knowing that we had to compete and earn the right. And we're lucky not to be a couple down in the opening 10 minutes. Obviously, it's another individual error for the goal. But before that, they've hit the crossbar as well. So Hearts certainly started the game a lot better than us. That's something that is really not sitting well with me at the moment. I thought we reacted well from the goal and done well to get back into the game. And at half time we tried to reset and we competed better in the second half, but we haven't nowhere near created enough to win this match. So it's 2 points dropped. With all due respect to Hearts, the team they've put out, I was looking to take maximum points here, so I'm frustrated at the moment.
We've seen your team obviously so creative in the forward areas. Why did that maybe not happen today?
Well, our creative players haven't come to the party. We haven't tested the goalkeeper enough. Again, we've had to rely on Alfredo to bail us out. So I'm looking for more from the creative players, whether you're a 10, whether you're a winger, whether you're a fullback who's playing high. We need more quality from the sides. We need more combinations. We need people to be more inventive. So as an attacking force, we certainly weren't at the races today. I thought we competed better second half and tried to earn the right. But we've dropped 2 points here because of the opening 10 minutes.
And that opening 10 minutes, what do you put that down to?
Not starting the game right. Understanding that when you come to away places in this league, first and foremost you've got to put your shoulders back and fight and compete to win second balls, win first balls, have bodies around it, compete, fight, and have the right attitude and the right frame of mind. We were casual in the first 5-10 minutes and could have been a couple behind, so we've got no complaints, but we need to learn from that very, very quickly.
In terms of positives, good to see Ryan Kent back on the pitch today. I'm sure you're delighted with that.
Yeah, I was to and from whether to start him or not, but obviously he's been missing for quite a few weeks now, so we decided to put him on the bench and try to get 30 into his legs, and hopefully he can get up to speed as quick as he can, because we need him fit and firing as soon as possible.
And on to Thursday against a really impressive Porto team. How do you look forward to that?
Well, I think to get a result there, we're going to have to certainly compete and do a lot of dirty work and fight and really work so hard for each other and be in the right frame of mind. Otherwise we could, if we start the game like we did today, we could be in trouble. But any game of football, before the ball's kicked, you've got to go out and be ready from the start, and the opening 5 minutes today was the worst I've seen us.
Very honest in his thoughts on the game, Albert, but as a manager, he's got to take some responsibility how you start.
Well, absolutely, but obviously he's got that message across to them in the dressing room, and they walked out on that part and didn't do it. That's his concern. And I don't care what anybody's saying about off days and all that. That's not an off day yesterday. That's a fundamental fault in the team, that if we don't rectify it and find a way to rectify it, we're going to be in trouble, not just for the Porto game, for the rest of the season. We need to get this sorted, and we need to find out why. And nobody's coming up. We're all coming up with what we think it is, but nobody, from the Rangers' point of view, the management team, the coaching, are coming up with the reasons why we're starting like this. I've got my own personal thoughts, as you'll get your own personal thoughts why we start that. And one of my big concerns is Goldson. I think it's him, it's stemming for him. Maybe even Tav's bad displays at the moment might be stemming for him, or that might be taking it a bit too far. But there's definitely a reason, and we need to find it. Do I know what it is? I'm taking a stab in the dark like everybody else. But they're the coaching team. They take responsibility, but they need to find the reason why. And I think it's a team meeting shot, or sitting down there going, why are we so slow coming out the traps? Why are we letting teams just batter us for the first minute of the game, batter us, and then it's taking us 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes to try and claw ourselves back. Without even the team scoring, we're struggling to get into the game. Why is people hiding? Why is people no shouting and bawling and wanting the ball? Give me the ball, I'll take the ball. Why are we not helping our teammates out? Look, Tav's in trouble. Go and help the boy. Don't stand back and wait for something for him to make a mistake then. Now, if he does make a mistake, when the boy's up there in the park, get in Sherry, come and say, what you thinking about? Come on, what's happening with your nut? Get the ball out the park. I don't understand amateur mistakes like this. These are the things that's concerning me, and I think they're concerning Gerrard. I think he's really concerned now. I don't know what's in these guys' heads.
JFK.
Good job.
I can't really follow Albert. He said everything the way I'm thinking now, and I think there is a concern. I watched his interview there yesterday, and I watched it again today. I think he's worried. I think he's worried about what's happened with the team. I disagree with what Fox is saying, that we seem to be criticising too much. Maybe that's not the phrase that Fox using that, but we're right to criticise the team. That was garbage yesterday. That's the only word for it. And I think the manager knows that, and he's got to change it, and change it for the better. No, just have your favourites like Goldson and Tavernier. If that's the players that he wants to play, Ojo, He has to do something with Ojo Oxshare and Golson. So for me, I think come Thursday, it's either going to be a backs to the wall, not an each or one each, and they're going to beat us about 3-4-0. We can't go and perform like on Thursday night, because that'll be soul destroying for us. So he needs to get it sorted out. He's a manager of Rangers, and I know he's using it as a stepping stone to get somewhere else, but for me, it's Rangers first and foremost, and he needs to show that he's a Rangers manager and not just use words. So he looked worried to me, and I think that he has to get his finger out and pick the team that's appropriate to the tie, and I don't think he's been doing that.
Are we saying then, can I ask the question, Oxshare? Are we saying that Ryan Jack wasn't playing? So each time Ryan Jack doesn't play, we seem to drop. Right? We drop our form.
We've lost 2 goals. And,
there you go.
Ryan Jack was off the park when we lost the winner against Young Boys, wasn't he?
Yeah, so I mean, there's somebody that could be. He's the man that we turn to. I don't mean literally turn to, but he's the man that can drive us forward. He's the man that makes the tackles like Ian Ferguson used to do, Terry Hurlock, people like that. We Stewart, they used to do these things. Wonderful to watch. Win the ball, give the ball to somebody that wants to play football. That kind of thing.
Possible captain.
Sorry?
I'm saying Bridge, possible captain.
Well, I've always said that since he came, because he was the captain of Aberdeen. But I'm not trying to take anything away from Tavernier. All I'm meaning is, in our team, we seem to be, based on what I've just alluded to, if Ryan Jack's not playing, we don't seem to play very well. Let's put it that way. So we need to have someone. We need to keep Ryan Jack out of hospital type of thing, make sure he's playing for us in some way.
I'll tell you something that I picked up, and it's not a criticism, maybe just to blend, isn't it, what Kamara and Ojo? They played in the Old Firm game as well, and it didn't work, so maybe you've got to look sometimes at your blend, and it's sometimes your best players don't necessarily mean it's your best blend. Fox, in you come, mate.
Are we talking about the midfield blend, aye?
Huh?
Aye. I think there's too much sameness about Kamara and Ojo. We do miss Ryan Jack because he's good at positional sense. He's good at cutting out balls, stopping balls. His forward play since the start of the year has been tremendous. He is pushing us up the park. I don't know what else to say, mate. Quite honestly, it's been a horrible weekend for us, but things will get better. I'm not expecting it on Thursday night, and I don't expect us to go to Porto and get a result, and that's my honest opinion. But as long as we go out there and show that we can play a bit, I think Porto may be just too strong for us out there.
All right, I've got a question for.
You're right.
I've got a question for Port Bear, yeah?
Yep.
So, we've had worse results in my history. We'll have worse as we go forward, but I think what disappointed a lot of people yesterday was the performance. If their goalkeeper had been man of the match and we played well, and you're saying, we made loads of chances, it was one of the days. But their goalie could have sat in the stand.
Ox, listen, I can take defeat, right? I hate it, but I can take it if Rangers play even half decent, right? I get, forms everything and stuff. And I get some people are saying, the manager's fault. But see, the minute you're picked, Ox, and you're crossed that white line, it's up to you. It's about responsibility. Manager might get maybe his tactics are wrong. I don't know. But to me, on my opinion, and watching it yesterday, I feel the minute they play some of them players crossed that white line, if not all of them, weren't up for it. I don't know why. I know some of the long flights and that's because they're playing national football. But for me, 9 games into the season, it's still not an excuse. You should still be pretty, fit. I just feel, as a Rangers player, not just as a Rangers player, if you're playing for anybody, the minute you cross that line, you've got a responsibility to do the best for your fans, your club, and most importantly, yourself. And just too many yesterday weren't at the races. I think like guys like Ryan Jack, when he's back, I don't think you'll often see Aribo and Kamara in the same team anyway. My personal opinion is Aribo is a more forward-thinking player. I noticed when he played for Nigeria, they seem to use him as a number 10. You know, he'll be linking up there in midfield to attack. That's why he was getting into the box, right into the box, you know, for scoring goals. But another thing we didn't do yesterday at Hawks was shots outside the box. Again, we're still trying to be too neat, too, you know, flicky around the corner, try to get it, walk into the goal. And then one thing I've not seen with Gerrard yet, I noticed a lot of balls getting hoofed up the park yesterday. To who? To nobody. You know, I just think players have got a responsibility, guys, when they cross that white line. They're playing for, in my view, the biggest club in the world, and I love Rangers, and they should feel the same as I do. They're a cracking place to play football. Most of them will probably never play for a bigger club ever again. But as I said, it's all down to me. It's personal attitude, personal responsibility, and your willingness to, you know, go and either grind out a result or play lovely football and play a team off the park. But I can take a beating, mate, but not a beating like that, but we just didn't try.
Yeah.
Remember, we never lost. We never lost. We drew the match.
It's like it though, but
it feels like it. I mean, yesterday,
because the opportunity we had of staying up there, you know what I mean, and they went with Flair with Ross County.
But maybe
that's what's so for me. Too many times.
It's GFK making. I think Fox made the point as well. Maybe GFK. It might do us a favour.
Well, I think it will, mate. I think what happened yesterday is maybe a wake-up call for us. You know, what Foxy there, Kamara and Ojo is a same old. No, that's too much muchness. No, I would change that right away. I mean, you all know the way I felt about Ojo coming into the Ibrox and I praised him up the high. But for me, now he's just went doing the explanation. But yesterday was a wake-up call. The gaffer has got to get it sorted, and I'm with Fox. And the fact is, and I said it earlier on, that we're in for a hard game. Look, Porto weren't the team that they were as Champions League winners and the Europa Cup winners and that. But I tell you one thing, they're probably the best team we'll have faced in a long time, and that includes the teams we played in the last couple of seasons in the Europa League. So we need to be up for this, and they need to pick the appropriate team. You know, and it's one up front for me, and stifle the midfield and try and win it in there, because for me, Porto will roast his guys. If he plays the same team as he played yesterday, I'll be honest with you, and I know I'm going to get shouted in the lobby. I'm not in the lobby to do, but we'll lose 3 or 4, maybe even 5-0, guys. We were poor. If he plays that same team and they perform like that, we'll get roasted.
They've got some outstanding players, Jimmy. They've got some outstanding players, mate, honest to God. Yeah.
Champions League team, if I'm being honest.
Of course.
So I can't remember what the point was now, GFK. It was about performance.
Get into the next game. I mean, it's a wake-up call for us. It is Oxford, you know, that the team's new in a situation. It feels like a loss. You know, I'm the same as Marty. I mean, if it was one, it's one each, and you could see, God, that was a great game to watch, and we were unlucky to come away with it. No, we should have won that game. No.
Well, lucky again.
You're right, that was the next thing is right. We're lucky to get a draw. And I know what Foxy said with 84 minutes to do something, but we didn't do nothing. When Ryan Kent came on, as I said, with that wee spark for 5-10 minutes, and we looked as if we were going to do something, and it just fell away again, and we were all over the place, you know. How the manager doesn't see players like Ojo aren't going to cut it at Rangers is beyond me. He's not a Rangers player, but I've heard all this rubbish about, we're going to maybe buy him. I hope we don't, because I've got a packet of crisps here. If he wants to get him out of that, then that's all right.
I did warn you.
Can I come in there, Oxty?
I did warn you for the first time I seen him, JFK, didn't I?
You did, mate. Hey, 10 out of 10 for you, Oxty. And I put my hand up and say I was wrong. I watched him for 2 years. I keep bumping on about that. He's funny level now. and it's no Rangers level. So
aye, and the boy will get a level, but it's no for us. It's the heart bit.
About your knowledge, pal.
Infinite wisdom, mate. And you come and you come.
I'm just laughing at Jimmy saying it. Look, I think particularly with one of our midfield, in particular Kamara, I thought he was insipid yesterday. His game. It wasn't his type of game. Maybe it was too heavy, too rough. I don't know. Maybe he was just forced back too much, and that doesn't suit him at all. And I thought Ojo wasn't at his best either. So if you add those two to the poor attempt to head the ball back, possibly giving the chance away, and they scored from it. Not so much directly from it, but they scored from that chance. So we bit of a blunder by Tav, and Tav that's maybe frightened him. So hopefully he comes back into his game, gets his game back up. We need all our guys switched on, because Thursday is going to be massive for us. Thursday is going to be huge for Glasgow Rangers. We're away from home, no supporters, although, are we allowed supporters this time?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the guys can go, that's fine. I'm happy with that. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy.
Does it make sense for Friday night?
They need to step up. Step up their game, and away they go for it. Please, Rangers, step up to the plate. Fight for the Rangers. Fight for them.
A big step up in class. We're playing the best team we've played all season on Thursday night, in my opinion. But Fox, it's people will say that rotating our defence was always our centre halves, and is that a good thing? Is that how we're not getting this continuity? I mean, my goals against record still doesn't look too bad. But when you throw that in, we struggled at Kilmarnock, we struggled at Livingston. What else? Young Boys, we should have won. We should be the best team, we should have won. We blew it. St Mirren, we struggled yesterday. Is there an issue that we have to look at our shape away from home?
Aye, I think there is. We play so well at home, we're attacking, we've got plenty of creativity, but when you go away from home, sometimes you've got to reel that in a wee bit, and I think we'd be better going 4-5-1 at some stadiums, not at them all, horses for courses and all that, and it's the same with the defence, or rotating the defence. I think Katic was brought in to handle Icky Pizza, or whatever you call him. And after the first 10 minutes, he did do it, mate. But Edmondson will come back in the European game on Thursday for his experience, I think. And it'll be Goldson and Helander who'll start on Thursday.
But if you're the manager and you think that's your best pairing, should you not just be playing that now and see where it takes you?
You possibly could, but obviously... He's looking at different oppositions and seeing where different problems could arise. That's the only difference.
All right, okay, all right. Let's set that point. But I don't think I'm alone that thinks sometimes if you think that's your best bet, you stick to it. Oh, somebody come in with the show.
I think the best pairing is Edmondson and Katic.
You might be right.
It's and unless he gives these young boys their head, they just go, let them run, put them in and let them run, because at the end of the day, Goldson he's a powder puff. He's just a powder puff, mate. I'm sorry. And Big Helander can't run. He's no bad at reading the game, and he's no bad at position, but he can't run. There's a fact of life. We need to face up to this, guys. He just can't run. I mean, whoever recommended that guy needs shot, absolutely shot. He's all right, but he's not a £3.75 million player. I'm sorry, guys. You've got to face up to it. But my idea is Edmondson and Katic. You need to put these boys in and let them say to them, there's the position. It's up to you to hold it. And if the two of them play well and keep on playing well, keep them in the team. Let the young boys run now. It's time to let them off the leash and let's see what they can do.
But what happens then, Albert, if we start dropping points all over the place?
Well, we're dropping points in now, mate. So it won't make any difference, and we're getting bullied.
We've only dropped 5 points, but our performances away from him haven't been great.
And we're getting bullied, Ox. Well, you can't say we're not getting bullied, but Livingston bullied us.
We have been.
And Thingy bullied us. Hearts bullied us. Celtic bullied us. We're getting bullied. So we need to start putting players in that's not going to get bullied and are good players. Edmondson's a good player. So is Katic a good player. And you've got to say to them, to my mind, that they're the strongest centre halves we've got. And if they start getting bullied as well, we're in deep trouble then. We're in deep trouble. But Golson and Helander are going to try and get the positions after they two boys. That's the way I see it. But again, Gerrard doesn't see it that way because he's, to my mind, the boy's too loyal to these guys. He's just too loyal. You've got to call a spade a spade. When it's time to go, it's time to go. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm getting at, boys, earlier on. Do you know, I think Gerrard's made a rod for his end back because of this. You know, when's the right time to bring these guys in? I think Gerrard's, as you say there, Albert, regarding his loyalty to these guys, I think he's made a rod for his end back to the point where it's difficult. He's like, you know, maybe I wanted to try Helander and maybe Edmondson together for talking's sake, or Katic and Edmondson. But, you know, he's not dropped them. Even when their form's been poor, he's not dropped them. Even when they've made mistakes week after week, he's not dropped them. So I think when's the right time? How can I do this? You know, but what I think they might cause in the end up, you know, Katic and Edmondson might go, well, I'm not going to get an effing chance here. This is brutal. How bad they two got to play for me to get a crack? I just think the manager's maybe making a wee rod for his end back guys. We know, you know, showing too much loyalty and not giving these boys a crack. But I get what Fox and that's saying. You know, when is the right time to give these guys a crack without losing points, without, you know, affect the team too much?
I don't know.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not caring about the Porto game. I'm looking at the Motherwell game. Porto game's just jam to me. It's just a free shot as far as I'm concerned. I'm looking at that Motherwell game. I want us up and running properly for that Motherwell game. So they can keep the Porto game. They can keep the European games as far as I'm concerned. To me, they're just getting a nuisance now. All right, good revenue, I understand all that. But they're just a nuisance to me now. And the international breaks, a complete and utter nuisance. Aye, carry on, mate.
I mean, yourself, Oxy, and a lot of the guys in here are talked about Edmondson, you know, and we've all agreed with the small amount of time that we've seen him, we all reckon he's a player. I mean, as I've said before, we're all just the common people and that, and we can see he's a player. How Steven Gerrard can see that is beyond me, you know. To me, he's got to be given a chance. And I agree with Albert. I mean, I'm going to say now, I think Helander's a white elephant, mate. I think he's a waste of money. I just think he's a total waste of money. I know if the gaffer's going to buy a £3.7 million defender and no play him, then there's something far wrong there. If he thinks that Katic and Katic and Golson are better than him, then I'm sorry. Then I'm not going to say the manager's a poor manager, but I just think his judgment is very wrong.
I think sometimes what I can see is sometimes we manage the team with the sports scientists. Sometimes I can see that when we have a lot of changes, which we can't understand because it's not always down to form. Fox, usually when you get dropped, it's form, eh?
Form or injury, mate. One of the two. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Know that you've ran an extra 2 kilometres in a game, but that's modern football.
Aye, it is indeed. Yeah. It's a different breed of player now than it was years ago, mate. We're all expecting players to come out with blood and thunder. I don't think we've got MD on our side that plays with blood and thunder. We've got what we think we have got is football players, and in Scotland that might not be enough.
I want a big 6'5" killer.
Well, Steven Gerrard should realise that, Fox. You know, players like Dick Cout, right, who was a fantastic player for Liverpool. What a hard man he was. So he should be putting some of these type of players in our team. You know, we don't have anybody like that. You know,
Gerrard wasn't a shrinking violet either, Jimmy.
No, he's not a shrinking violet. He's a manager now, Mark. He's a manager. You know, so I'm thinking. I'm thinking the players that he played alongside, he must have known, you know, for my protection. I mean, you're right, he liked to go in for a tackle. He didn't shirk a tackle. I totally agree with you there. I've watched him for many years, but you should realise that he's going to bring other players in with the same ilk, and he's no. And for me, I'm going to say his name again, Andy King's the nearest I can see to that. At Ibrox, I know. We don't have an Ian Ferguson. We don't have a Tam Forsyth. We don't have a Stuart McCall.
The nearest to all them was Ryan Jack.
It's Ryan Jack.
Ryan Jack. Do it all.
There's a love in Jimmy with the boy King. We can't get him fit. And I don't think he's fit. He always seems to be carrying an injury or having a knock.
Well, I've not seen anything that says he's carrying an injury.
But when he played with Leicester, mate, he wasn't a strong tackling midfielder.
He played 392 games for Leicester.
Aye, but that doesn't mean he's a strong tackling midfielder, mate.
I thought he was more in the lower leagues.
I think. Aye. Canty was the ball winner on that side.
Aye, I know that, but I mean, I would say, looking at Andy King, he's better than some of the players we've got in midfield. I would play Andy King, Stephen Davis, and Ryan Jack in the midfield. Kamara's no doing it.
There's no creative. If you play Davis deep in the role he plays, I don't get any creativity up the top.
They're all samey, aren't they?
Aye.
We need to get in there and try and win a game. We're pussies. So we're messing about in there.
If we're not going to watch it, we don't overreact to one bad result with Tynecastle.
It's not so much a bad result. Look, the Tavernier thing has been happening for a long time. Golson's a nightmare. Ojo's becoming a nightmare. And he's got a lot of good players in the pool. We all keep saying here every night, we have got a fantastic pool of players. We'll use them. I watched Liverpool v Man United yesterday and they pulled Jordan Henderson off for tactical reasons. He's the captain of Liverpool.
Doesn't start every week, does he?
He doesn't start every week, so why should Tavernier start?
But you're saying that Colston is a nightmare. Bridgend and Man who were best players yesterday.
Yes, I agree with you. I think that Golson's the most experienced player we've got in our team. He's been a star centre half, in my opinion, for the last 2 seasons, including this one. I know he's got some shaky moments and sometimes absolutely shocking moments. But the truth of the matter is, I think I don't see him doing too much wrong yesterday. I didn't see it at all. I know that a lot of guys made some comments negative. I didn't see it at all. I'm not being funny when I say that. I just didn't see it.
Can I ask someone else?
Yes, mate.
Listen, see one of the years, and this is just an opinion, right? One of my wee things with football is one of your most basic fundamentals you probably learn coming into the game. We're talking about, midfield, which is my position. See, if you're not the most technically gifted player, I think one thing Rangers lack, I think every team needs them, is a grafter. See somebody that's going to let the other opposition team know, listen, see if you're going to continue to boot Fred, or going to boot Ojo, or going to boot Kent, your flair players. There's somebody in this team, that's going to dish out and protect the guys that's around them. And also, when we talk about trenches all the time, when the going's getting tough, we're going to get absolutely stuck in and tore in. I'm not asking for much. I'm asking for them to cut out mistakes and learn by them. This is what we've not done, in my opinion, yet. And just see when it's time to roll your sleeves up, let's get them rolled up and stuck in for each other. I just don't see that often enough.
Get your overalls on. Albert.
He's actually right. I mean, Mark's actually perfectly right. You know what I mean? You've got to have an enforcer, and we've not got an enforcer. I mean, Roy Keane type player, that type. I know we're not going to get anybody that class. You know what I mean? I know that. But to run about challenging people and digging into tackles, you don't have to spend hundreds of millions of pounds for it. No, for Scotland anyway. It
doesn't need to be the best of players, does it? No, Albert.
No, it doesn't. That doesn't have to. It just needs to be somebody that's not going to get messed about. Exactly. And I don't think we're overreacting because of the result. I think we played well against Hamilton, who are not a good team. We played well against Aberdeen, who are not a good team. And we've done the business, don't get me wrong, and I enjoy their results, really enjoy their results. But as you've pointed out, There's been 3 big games where I fell flat in my face. The European against the Young Boys, the Celtic game, and now the Hearts game. We fell flat in my face these 3 games. And they, in my opinion, are 3 of the biggest games we've played this season. So there is a concern. We need to get ourselves sorted out. We need to stop dwelling on skidding Hamilton at Ibrox 5-0 and thinking, oh, we're some team. We're going to run away and do that, do this and do that, which we should be doing if we can maintain that form into away games in every game. But we don't seem to be able to do it. As soon as a team puts up a bit of resistance, a bit of fight, we fall apart. We can't match them, and that is a real concern to me. I hate this. But that result on Sunday is a throwback to last season, guys. That result we were getting last season. There we'll start again at this season now.
Mm-hmm.
Fox,
and we need to get it sorted.
Fox.
Sorry. Yes.
If we'd have scored a winner yesterday, would we still be making the same comments?
No, we would not,
nope.
Mate.
And what's the difference then? One goal in the last minute.
We never scored. That's the whole difference.
Your performance is still the same.
Look, there was 2 results at the weekend. We drew 1 each, and the Tims won 6-0. They were absolutely out of this world, playing a very, very poor Ross County side. When we played Aberdeen, we tore them to shreds, and of course, it was a very poor Aberdeen side. We don't get the credit for when we play well. And on Sunday we played badly. We all know we played badly, but I don't think it's a sign of things to come. I just think it was a bad day at the office.
You don't think Hearts played well against us?
For about 15 minutes, mate.
They cancelled us out, but
I thought longer than that. I thought it took us a long time to get a hold of that big fella up front of Hearts. And even when we did get a hold of him, he came back into the game again. He ended up man of the match. So obviously other people thought he had a really good game. I think Hearts played quite well against us from a play perspective. But the vast majority of their game, in my opinion, was just pressing us down, blocking us out and fouling. That's what I saw when I watch Hearts. I've got no time for them. They were not a good team. We didn't play well, of course. We didn't play well. But we get a lot of the time it was because Hearts were doing what Hearts were doing to us, and they just blanked us right out sometimes, you know. And then I couldn't let them away with it.
Can I come in there, Ox? I can hear what Fox is saying, but 100% disagree with him. You know, it's not the fact is that we drew 1 each. The fact is they had 6 players under the age of 21 yesterday. We had a team of ex-internationals and internationals playing. We should have roasted Hearts yesterday. So it was a bad day at the office, I understand that. But we should have, in Bridges' words, we should have mollificated Hearts yesterday. So I'm not buying this that it was a bad day at the office because Hearts played some no bad football. We were rubbish. Hearts had 6 boys on the park. We had 11 internationalists, and we should have beat them hands down. So I'm not buying that you know, because it's a bad day in the office that we need to get out of that. To me, Rangers were garbage yesterday. We were rubbish all the other part. We scored 1 goal, we know. Fred tried his best, but we were garbage. We need to get over. The fact is that it's a bad day at the office. There's things happening on the team now, and we need to sort it out. Right? And it's got to be sorted out for Sunday. I'm like Allbear. I don't want us to get hammered on Thursday, but I'm not really bothered about what happens on Thursday in that aspect. I want us to win the league, plain and simple. So the gaffer's got to sort it out. To go up against that young team yesterday, hungry team, and we didn't do nothing against them. We should have been more hungrier. That really pissed me off.
What disappointed me yesterday, Albert, was see when we got the goal before half time and we dominated. After that, we never made a lot of chances, but we dominated. I thought, I'll go in the second half and run over the top of them. And we started the exact same way as we started the first half. That really disappointed me.
Exactly. And this is this learning thing we keep doing about. There you are. Between 45 minutes and the next 40, we learnt nothing. We just let them do exactly again what they done in the first half. the first 10 minutes. Well, the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The second half, we'll let them do it again. That's the point, folks. It's not right. I'm expecting us to go up 2 and 3 gears. I'm expecting us to come out that second half and they just cannot live with us. What do we get? Bang, straight back. And that's a concern. I don't care what anybody says. That is a concern. Why are we doing it? Why are we starting like that? There must be reasons for it. And I think between McGregor, Golson and Tavernier, they can't agree the colour of shit, they three. They're always arguing. They're always at each other. They're always arguing. They're always... And there's McGregor. Fox touched on it yesterday. I heard them saying, McGregor shirked Barisic, saying it's a foul, it's a foul. And Barisic is saying to him, it's not a foul, it's a by kick. The referee's giving a by kick. And he and that Clancy runs out and books fucking McGregor, and you're sitting saying to yourself...
I thought it was the same as Clancy, to be honest. I thought he was barracking the linesman. That's what I thought, but never mind. I'll take your word for that one.
He booked, in my mind, he booked McGregor for wasting time. You're going, how is he wasting time? We're 1-0 doing. How is he wasting time? But the point I'm making is McGregor shirking Barisic. He's no, there wasn't a line. Was it Barisic he was shouting at? Because Barisic threw the ball back to him. You're sitting going, what is all doing? You're falling apart here.
He was telling Barisic to take a free kick. The linesman was...
And it wasn't a free kick, it was a by kick. That's right.
What a shambles.
McGregor's probably looked this at all, lads. Sorry.
What's that?
I'm just saying, it's McGregor now, maybe. I think McGregor's probably, he's been there, done it, won leagues, knows what it takes to get a league over the line and stuff. I think yesterday maybe he was getting, a bit upset. So he could maybe see the game. If he's got a game, whole game for him, he's probably watching, what the hell's going on here? What's going on? It must be so frustrating for a guy at that level. What he's won in the game, to watch what's going on.
I'll be honest with you, Mark. I don't think
mad moments.
I don't think McGregor respects Golson as a centre half. I think that's part of our problem. He doesn't trust him. He doesn't respect him. You can see it in him. Every time the ball gets near that Golson, you can see McGregor sitting saying to himself, "Oh God, what's going to happen now? Is he doing this right, or is he going to do one? He's all fall asleep here."
Aye,
and it's not right. But they're not agreeing. They're not playing as a unit.
I just think they weren't strong enough. And they're inside their own game, their own mind. They weren't strong enough, and they get found out. That's what honestly, they get found out on Sunday. Sorry.
No, I don't know how you can say that, Bridge. How can you
that's
say?
What I saw.
How can you honestly say that a Rangers team? And I keep harping on here, and I'm going to be like an all broken record. How can you say that a team of ex and professional internationals weren't strong enough against a team who is sick?
Weren't they?
But how can you say that? How can
you can easily say it because that's what it was, but I've got no idea why.
Well, you talking about outnumbered in midfield?
Or you talking about physically?
I don't.
We get outnumbered in midfield and we never reacted.
Game, our style of game, the way we play, we get out fought in the middle of it.
We get outnumbered, mate, and we never reacted. They had 5 in there against
Ox trying to nail the heat, guys. We never reacted, and we never reacted to it. Gerrard never reacted to it. He must have seen it. We were getting, sometimes it looks as if they had 2 more players in the midfield all the time, which we probably did because we had 3 and 8 5, and we never changed anything to combat it. Maybe he should have dropped. I feel he should have dropped in to, assist that 3.
And push Ojo up.
Something
and push Ojo up inside.
Yeah, totally agree with you, mate. Or took Ojo up and brought, which I thought yesterday was an opportunity, bring on bodies of the foe and go 2 up and really go for him. Because Alfredo was dropping that deep yesterday.
I would have took Ojo off and put myself on that yesterday.
He's probably done a better job, mate.
Anyway,
because he is a donkey.
We've reached that time of the evening.
What can I say? Jeff G in the lobby there said there was more fight on the show tonight than there was a Rangers team yesterday. So that's not a bad point. Can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, poor show by our team, a poor result. We're still top of the league joint, so that's a bonus, and at least we'll never get beat. But can I just say this? Please, build up to Thursday. Really looking forward to it. We'll start to get the game on. Everybody, please, keep it going for the Rangers. You really need it. Keep it going, please.
All right, Bridge, thanks very much for that. Thanks to everybody who took the time and called in this evening. Thanks to everybody in the panel, everybody in the lobby, and everybody for listening to Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11. Talking of all things Rangers. Take it away. Ball School Blues.